Trying to scramble a fantasy language is like sort of mind-boggling for me.
You said it, GC.
Are we Griffin stream?
Do-do-do-do.
Welcome Are we actually live?
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome everyone! I probably should have asked that before I started saying welcome everyone, but oh well.
We're doing it live, guys.
We're doing it live.
Ooh, violin.
Nice music. Nice
Very
graphics. Chants of Sennaar.
Click on the background to move. You can also play with a controller.
E.
This reminds me of one of those Commodore games. I don't remember what it was called.
It was called something the Smahugadun.
I recommend a keyboard and mouse for this game, not a controller.
Yeah, there's some
Duly noted.
parts I saw in the trailer where you have to type in your own words for things, so...
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something you'd want a controller for.
Alright,
Point
chat,
journal
we're
or-
continuing. We're...
Record all the glyphs you discovered, open it, click on the journal button. You can also open it by clicking directly on a text.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Something here for close switch, open switch, or something like that?
So it looks like the... You have guessed the meaning of a glyph. You can click on it to note your hypothesis.
Oh, that's
Exit
right.
the journal, click on the close button.
It wasn't exactly a Commodore game I was thinking of, but it did remind me in a way like
This
Prince
one
of
is
Persia.
open. Close. Door, probably.
Open door, get on the floor.
Open door, close door.
Something like that. Just a guess.
When God opens a door, he always closes a window. That's how it goes, right?
Needed to use the middle button to reveal all the interactive items in the surroundings.
Yay, no pixel hunting.
Yay!
Open, open, close, open, close, open.
Okay, simple enough. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting right here. Although definitely not the gory version.
Oh
Prince of
shoot,
Persia.
Pole is already going. Alright.
Yes.
Go Nimbat, go Nimbat, go!
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
Oh, I made a
Drag
funny.
each glyph into the slot you think that matches it.
Oh, I made another funny.
If all the glyphs on the double page are correct, they will be definitively validated.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Oberdin in that where it's There you go.
The more glyphs you translate, the better you will understand your interlocutors. If you haven't figured out the meaning of a glyph yet, or don't have enough slots in your journal, keep looking around.
If you haven't figured it out yet, give up. Just give up.
So now you know the like noun they refer to, but you don't necessarily know what the actual word translates to. Like if someone holds it up and they say pom and you say apple, then you guys both know it.
I'm not sure that there's really any distinction.
Probably not.
See? He talks in symbols. It's fine.
We discovered a new language called symbols.
I have no idea what he's saying so far.
Probably saying hello, can you open thing. Right, because isn't that open?
Something open door.
Yeah.
Yes, it's probably hello and then please open door.
Is there a reason Stoker's name is Animals, or is just Chaos like usual? Those are not mutually exclusive. There can be a reason, and it can be Chaos.
You should still come up with contextual guesses and note them. You can revise them later, but it helps having guesses.
No, that's not please. He used a different word when he said please. I think that one was I will.
Okay.
The who?
Now this one was please then.
Yes.
Draken, is anything Stoker does not chaotic?
It's a valid point.
You should all know by now.
Please, cross?
Maybe. I don't think that's going to be too significant for the moment.
Which one was it?
Could also, it could mean cross, it could mean come with me, it could mean follow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so the first one there, that's that one. That one should be hello with the semicircle under it. Because that was the very first thing he said to you. Hmm. Okay.
Oh, you can repeat these. Okay, it does help. I'll open the door.
Mystical time ghost powers. You can see into the past.
Is this ghost trick again?
No.
I'm gonna say, we've already been down that trick.
Okay, so then the first one should have also gave us a clue of what the sort of double swirly one is.
Hello, you... Something me.
You
Assist me, help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beginning really eases you into the mechanics slowly. It's gonna be pretty hand-holdy for a while.
That's perfectly fine.
You open the door. That's... Yeah, it's perfectly fine. We need to figure out the thing, and that's a very complicated thing that we're doing.
Just wait until we start reading entire books.
You know what I appreciate about
Yeah,
it,
it's probably
though?
necessary for this kind of game.
You know what I appreciate about it, though? No really long story sequences.
So far.
So far.
I mean, Fedek, you were just pointing out to me earlier that you were like, hey, there's all these different things where different game studios like paint ledges and stuff to communicate to players that they can climb them Because players really are that incapable of, like, realizing when things are what in a game.
Not follow. I think it's... something... No, it's something like go on. Go or go on.
Continue.
Go.
Yeah.
And it says you close the door.
No, the game should immediately begin with Metal Gear Solid length cutscenes, and they're all in the fictional language, and you have to go back and watch them multiple times to translate them.
Snake, do you like my sunglasses? I really couldn't believe that Liquid Snake was playing with saying that voice Leonardo. What the hell, GZ?
Yeah, GC, why did you do that? Why did you make that decision?
Why did I make that decision? Apparently I wasn't cool enough dude back then, Stoker.
No, I think I see.
Oh.
You need to close that. You can get all the way to the other side of his thing. So you can cross the next lock by yourself.
One thing that annoys me a tiny bit is that the character just switches from written to spoken symbols like their equivalent. They're the same to us visually, but how the hell is he doing that in world?
He's just that powerful.
Just how the language works.
I actually thought of this. Okay.
And the water just doesn't just disappear. You have to actually release it.
There we go.
Excuse me.
I do like how this starts off. Yeah, I need to clear it again. I do like how this starts off a lot more pure about putting context to the words that you're translating.
Yeah, it's more. It's subjects and predicates, not a lot of other language hoo-ha.
Are you comparing to Heaven's Vault?
Yes.
I mean, how can you not?
Ooh.
I mean, I was saying it right before this stream. I'm very excited for this sort of newly blossoming genre of these like language or translation games. We have Heaven's Vault, we've got Tunic, we've got this game. Like, I think these are kind of cool. I like these sort of language logic puzzles.
The
Appreciate
three new
them,
things here. Where are they? Down here and down here.
Grab my
and
cup
some
of
missing
tea.
stuff in between.
But I definitely appreciate expensive ideas in the video game genres.
I do know
Jonas
that
says-
it'll be a genre, but maybe there's gonna be a few niche games doing that, and getting better at it.
We see some
Yeah.
symbols doubled up here.
Ray says this October vote the stoat, and Jonas says hug the goat and vote the stoat.
But don't rock the boat.
Okay, so you can see some resemblance between the glyphs and what they represent. Because you can see greetings is an open hand, like this. It's just missing a finger on the end for
Else, you cannot vote.
brevity.
Kind of.
You have close.
What do you
It's a
think double
pair of
symbols
closed
mean?
doors. So there's
I'm always
There's a little bit of a resemblance between the symbols and their meaning.
Yeah, I'm always cautious about that kind of stuff, depending on the game, because there are some games that they have these sorts of mechanics and they shuffle around the symbols.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they're
So
doing
that
that in this one, though, especially if you're going to have, like, in context like this.
Yeah.
Consider this is also the beginning, so it's gonna be easier to guess it. Probably.
Okay,
Oh,
so in some languages, doubling up a word is usually to emphasize it in some way or to suggest a continuing action. I don't know how exactly they're going to demonstrate
In other
that.
languages, doubling up a word is just to indicate animals.
Yes.
Have.
Languages such as...
So does this mean sun? And something, the double L again.
So one thing I'm thinking of,
if
could mean...
if it's two things, it could be plural.
That's what I'm thinking. So it would be sun. If it was a single L, then it would be like sun provides for you. But if it's 2L, it's sun provides for all.
Well, well, we already have you. I think this might be person. So 2 L's would be people.
Okay.
Person,
people...
sun, person, sun. Gods.
Okay. The people became like gods. So a single one would be God, yeah.
God.
I don't know if it's sun. I think it might be artifact, because the first panel has a sun in it, but it looks a little different. I think that diamond shape with the cross in it is meant to be some kind of artifact.
Okay, so the sun is oppressive on the people. They're downcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking at this, and it looks like a person laying in a grave to me, so I'm going to say, just guess death, just offhand. Since this is supposed to be the beginning of the story where something bad was happening, and then all of a sudden they got the thing. Sun or...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it's the sun.
MacGuffin artifact something.
Yeah, the MacGuffin. So, the MacGuffin. Something. Oh, we have... Came down?
If you want to offer nerdy language facts during the streaming of this game, I invite and welcome
Oh, wait
you
a
to do
minute.
that.
Hold on. The underbar that's under the middle letter, does that designate a verb?
Help. Go. Close. Open. I think it does.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's definitely some kind of verb. We can tell that.
We can make this one word. MacGuffin descended to the people. The people, something gods.
People became like gods.
People become gods, perhaps?
But you're back there. Look at
There's this
you're
guy
saying
right
God
here.
twice.
What was that really weird indie game with the the guy with the crescent moon for a face?
Oh, Taro?
No, not that one.
Yokot.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it is either.
Hylix, that was it.
Oh, yeah.
So the gods, something, the MacGuffin.
I don't think that word's gods.
I think it's gods.
No, because those are the same 5 figures with the same 5 headdresses, so
Yeah.
there's some kind of council or demigods.
Oh, there's that one right there. Is that the guy that's sitting over here?
Oh.
Might be.
Maybe.
Yeah, it looks like he's one of the leaders right there. Yeah, he's one of the leaders.
Okay, so
It's
lifted,
like hid away.
perhaps. Lifted.
Yeah.
It's on atop of the tower here. And this is not a verb.
That might be the symbol for the tower itself. Also, am I contributing too much? I don't know anything about this. I'm also like having fun kind of figuring these out.
Some of these look like they're chanting the first 2 letters.
Even if it's not gods,
Don't
gods
backseat.
helps us.
This game is all about the language
construct it.
puzzles, and that's the whole fun of it.
Yeah, something tells me they're singing a song right here because this is the first 2 words. They're side by side with one another.
Something, something, closed door. So these guys right here, who are people with this thing, people of conflict, soldiers, or guards.
Guards, close door.
Guards, revolution.
Help, close door.
Up, down, left.
Now, this is probably going to tell us what they actually are. So, so
Perhaps.
I mean this one.
And then I think, yeah, person.
Oh, that worked. Oh,
Devotee. Man, human, devotee, warrior, god. Okay, I was right about that one. I was not right.
Yay.
So the triangle itself is god, and person with that triangle is a devotee. So they are just
That makes
worshippers.
sense to me.
And the L.
Good job, chat. You have tied Mouse and Stoat in the semifinals.
I mean, let's be real. Mouse and Stoat is a hard choice.
Well, they'll have to make it
Devotee.
Guessing
again.
whoever made this game was pretty
God.
inspired from Heaven's Vault directly. Like, the idea is good but the execution sucks. We gotta do better.
The execution on Heaven's Vault is fine. They were just telling a completely different type of story around the mechanic. They were telling a story around the mechanics when a geek like me is more interested in the mechanics.
Aren't we all?
You blank go door. The warriors lock the door. You perhaps not. You not
Perhaps
go door
not.
because the warriors lock the door. Okay.
Could be not, could be can't.
Showing me some cards.
No, no, you lose.
You lose forever. Time
I
to
think it's
give
just
up.
a simple numbering thing. Person is 1, God
I'm
is
wondering.
4.
Yeah, but I'm also wondering if it loops somewhere.
Game
No,
over.
probably not.
User wins.
Okay. It's just 1 to 4.
I like how this
So
card
wait,
minigame teaches you the hierarchy in case it wasn't clear yet.
So the warriors probably outrank the devotees. God Tower. We lifted
Also, you
Go
can win
Tower.
that game.
You help us. I am a devotee. God descended me. God Tower. Me lifted Go Tower.
Hail.
So this is I think this is the thing I remember seeing, is that there's not one, there's 2 languages being spoken in this game.
Interesting. That
What
does
fun.
Looks like.
There's a plebeian language and there's an aristocratic language. Same reason we have the words pig and pork as 2 different things.
And
same thing. Okay.
beef and poultry.
Because the aristocrats only care about the meat, whereas the plebeians care more about the actual animal. So they develop different words for each.
Also, wasn't there something to do with, like, English and French, like, getting together and getting drunk that had to do with that? That was part of it, wasn't it, Rick?
Yes.
Rick just shaking his head.
English and
So
French
are you
got
saying
together.
French is superior to English? How does Italian rank in that?
Italian is the bastard child of Latin.
Wow.
Golly gee, Rick, just because it's true doesn't mean you should say it.
Oh, it's on now, Rick.
If only you could emphasize it more, Frederick. You can back out all the Canadians you want, but not the Italians.
Do I have to win the game?
It's completely chance-based, so I don't know.
Well, is there an achievement for winning? Not sure.
I'm sure I don't know.
Now, this would be better if it was like the, is it the Monty Hall problem? Is that the one that's like, do you open the other door?
Yeah.
I never fully understood that, I'll be perfectly honest.
It's statistics. It's not
Yeah,
the easiest
well-
thing. It's a thing that, like, it's known that statistics is one of the hardest things for human minds to comprehend. It's just not in how our brains are made up that we can understand these things.
It just... I don't know.
There I win.
It's really just here to teach you the hierarchy of the words and people, nothing else.
Nothing yet.
You got nothing for it. Alright.
You have this one.
What of the satisfaction of winning?
It's
What's
a game
up,
of chance. A complete random chance, so there's not really that much satisfaction.
Oh? Oh, it's a computer. I thought you were gonna get teleported.
Okay.
TIE Fighter. Something something death.
Me not lifted. Something plural death.
Yeah. That was on the first mural.
So that could be like crops or something? Harvest?
I don't see how that fits into...
Yeah, but looks like you
Context
can't do
here.
anything here yet.
But looks can be deceiving.
Ray is trying to campaign very hard for Stoat.
How's that working out?
The best form is the onion.
The onion.
The
Nope,
onion.
didn't count any secret forms in this bracket.
Oh, I still haven't voted in the tiebreaker between Mouse and Stout, huh? Let's see.
Fine, here I am.
Hi, Jonas.
Hello,
That's
loud Jonas.
Very loud
Wow.
Jonas.
Oh, I'm
You are
sorry.
there.
I
The
didn't-
loudest Jonas that ever joned an ass.
Is this better?
That's a little
No.
better.
It's.
But you can
not the
still
same.
stand
Drop
to
it.
turn it down a little bit more.
Windows, why? Okay, here, is this better?
Um.
About 10% more.
Pet the cat.
God
Yay.
damn it. Let me make
Jonas, are
sure.
you skirting your duties like? I think
Yes.
drinking coffee and stuff.
Maybe. You're not my dad.
How do you
Okay.
know?
There's some kind of
Is-
house.
Is this better?
Really don't notice that much difference.
Windows, what the fuck? Is this better?
It's. It's not the volume. Your mic sounds a little different.
Am
I think you might be too close to it.
Am I clipping? Hold on, let me see if I'm clipping.
Not
Oh, I-
clipping.
I am clipping a little bit. Hang on, let me check. Let me make sure. Windows is. I hate when it pulls this shit.
I guess
Okay.
give the little child uppies. Is that what she's asking?
Okay, is this better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
better.
that's getting better.
All right, I do not understand Windows sound at all. Okay, anyway, language.
So is the
game.
kid asking for uppies?
Can't believe you. Can't believe you're playing a language game and you didn't invite me. What the hell?
Does that mean you're going to curse us with a curse?
Yes, the gibberish curse.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You.
Speaking of which, I wonder if we're gonna invent a Jonasism in this game.
Okay, so it's
not sure
pictographic.
yet.
Single symbol representing nothing phonetic, but rather whole concepts. Apparently.
We've
Jonas,
established
if you
that.
like language games, avert your gaze from this stream and play the game yourself.
We've established that a horizontal line at the bottom of the glyph means that it's a verb,
Okay.
and that two of the same noun next to each other refers to a plural of that noun.
All right, so it's pictographic with like case modifiers.
Okay.
Let's see. All right.
Playing hide and seek, perhaps. So
Chat,
this
we
one
can't
would
keep
be
running tiebreakers.
This fine.
I mean,
why would this be
We need
fine?
a bigger chat.
No, because that was them putting the thing, the god, in the castle, right? So I think that is hide.
But she's
They hid
saying,
away.
"You hide me." Is that, you
Yeah, I
found
would go
me.
with found. It's gotta be found. I wonder if it has tenses.
So far, no. Everything we've seen so far has been present tense, so...
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think tense is really gonna matter.
that's what I call a tense situation.
Oh.
Alright. Rick, you shall be the final deciding vote, which is the best West form, mouse or dragon.
I'm not gonna vote. I haven't
Damn it.
voted yet.
Why would he start now?
Rick can't vote. That's nepotism.
Yeah, that's
Not only
West.
that, but him vote was like 3 votes in one.
Alright, so clearly we've got to find some kind of middle ground, so we'll find something that's in between their size and in between their features, so clearly the best form is kobold.
Okay. Very
But
well.
has there been a kobold yet?
No.
No.
Oh. Is there gonna be a kobold?
Oh.
I vote for both.
There we go, your final answer. It's both! Haha! Mouse and dragon are the best forms.
The final answer is the taste of Apple Jacks.
What?
The final answer is they're all cute and we love them all. Aww.
But mouse more.
Nearly made
Stop
me
trying
drop
to
my
break
water
the
bottle.
Me not, me go house, bye.
So what type of language would you call this, Rick?
It's a
I'd call
pictographic or
it-
hieroglyphic, isn't it?
I'd call it Schmapanese. The language of Schmapan.
I would have said something like a simple ideogrammatic language.
Who you calling an ideogrammatic? I like that tiny little sensible chuckle you just did.
Seek, want,
No.
find,
Oh.
go path.
Stoker, that'd be an oxymoron.
Oh, you calling
Okay,
an
so this is
oxymoron?
seek. That does change. That makes a little bit more sense for some things, but devotees seeking God.
Sounds like a personal ad.
It might be hard to implement, but I think a hard mode would have been interesting, where you get less help with confirming the symbols' meanings. Really feel like you're deciphering a language and crying the whole way.
I mean, is there help for this game?
Devotee not. Looks something like an I. Maybe C. I have no idea. You may go past tower.
Oh god, it's a stealth game too.
Yay.
Hopefully
Wow.
it's not actually that horrible. Just showing you exactly what to do. Some areas must be crossed without being noticed. Hover over a hiding place until a silhouette appears and click to go there.
I've seen reviews complaining about the stealth sections, but honestly I didn't mind them at all.
I wonder if the palette change is going to be a thing, like a recurring thing in the game.
You're gonna be a recurring thing in your game.
Okay, what do we got?
Not go past tower. DFOT close the door. Yumi seek want.
Okay.
Want.
Two Freddy's come.
I like even when you have the translation confirmed, it's still extremely rough. Yumi seek want.
Yeah, not until the entire thing has been translated for you. Observe your items closely and rotate them. Observe items and rotate.
Rotato.
You find
Rotato.
key. Yumi.
No idea.
Guys, Jonas dared call Ye Nasir pedestrian.
Yeah, I'm a jerk.
Some elements of the environment
How
can
dare
be
you,
combined with items within your inventory. Combine them. First click on the element, choose your item, then click on the combine button.
Right, stop causing chaos. Dragon is apparently winning. You wanna
Welcome to
start
the tower.
winning?
Reach the abbey. We have escape, do not, maybe. Was that escape? You mean escape? And then there's go up or ascend.
Let's see.
I have no idea.
I want the cool and
No.
the boost it with the
Ascend
triangle
would
hat.
be a verb. This one
Can
was.
I get one of those?
I'm pretty sure that one was C. That's not gonna work.
Whatever you just said, Jonas, you're not allowed.
I was just looking at the, the sketch.
Nope, you're
there.
not allowed.
Okay, why you gotta clip?
Didn't we have a
the-
verb for ascend or go up?
Nobody appreciates my genius.
Yeah, it was this one, but it became seek want.
I thought it was that top one with the curve thing.
Chat knows where I'm coming from, right?
The one
Right,
next to
chat?
house or whatever.
Sure they do.
No, this one's descend.
Okay.
What do you think the cage in Bird 1 means? Again? I missed that.
I would guess, probably escape.
Escape?
Escape.
Release.
We'll
Yeah,
figure it
escape,
out.
release.
Escape, release, fly, but probably escape.
Escape simulator?
I don't know. I need more context.
I fully expected you to say you'd need more coffee.
I need more coffee. Don't tempt me.
Too late at night to be coffeeing, Jonas. Don't do it.
I do have a half calf. I'm just saying.
Jonas is like, ooh, I don't have a problem. I can quit whenever I want to.
I'm going that way. I clicked on a completely different door.
Look, the more we talk about caffeine, the more I want hot chocolate. It works in two different worlds here.
It works in mysterious ways.
Chocolate actually has a small amount of caffeine in it.
Okay, we
It
have
does.
different houses here.
So does tea.
Well, that bottom one has got to be House of God.
Hot chocolate sometimes makes me go to sleep faster, though, so it works.
that one there.
Oh, second.
If I'm correct that this one is death, this one is...
Crypt or cemetery.
And I still don't know what this is. But we might find out if we go that way.
Excuse me.
Never. I will
Sto-
never excuse you.
Stoker, why you gotta glyph my other glyph?
That means somebody's gotta do it.
Try and figure that one out, chat.
Yeah, if anyone figures it out, please let me know.
Bonus puzzle. Alright.
Something. We have person descend.
Oh, person descends. So yeah, that's got to be like some kind of proletariat.
That could be death.
Lower persons are not... Yeah, but we already have this one right here. We were already told that as part of the hierarchy. So
Yeah.
I don't...
So that one's got to be like descended person or lower person.
Lower person.
Oh, you mean like a class thing? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like lower people are not allowed in the garden.
Like workers or something. Slaves,
Garden?
maybe.
So is this... If that's garden, is this plant?
Maybe that we found 2 of those when we saw the thing that had the withered fields, right? So
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Yeah.
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 Find lower rank person. Plant death.
Stand for everyone.
Plants.
oh, there was also one more sentence he said after plant death.
Plant death could be like a blight.
Well, I think he's trying to say that your people aren't allowed here. If I find you, then you'll cause the plant's death.
Me not
Oh.
this.
Oh, yeah.
What the heck was that?
Cause.
I have no idea.
Sounded like Frederick was panicking.
Maybe.
He's
I
trying to
dragged
tell-
the A.
He dragged the A.
Ah.
Okay, so that's how that pronounces ah.
The GTS technology is a little strange sometimes. I think it does okay for what it is.
There's a locked door right there.
You know, Link would be going absolutely nuts in that area.
Maybe that's why he's been banned.
God cause you me.
Okay.
Well, I was saying
Or
don't be too
holds.
quick to assume. That's how you say embarrassing things as a tourist abroad.
I mean, if this statue is going to be like a literal representation.
Okay.
All right, mouse wins.
Yay, mouse wins.
As it should be.
Elimination bracket completed. Mouse is the best West form.
Bestest.
Oh.
The bestest of the westest.
He
Oh, that's-
holds something else.
But what about the 150 Dragon Daddies, chat?
What, the ones from Spyro?
Don't have anything to help him with. Take a look at this. Components of some devices or mechanisms can be manipulated.
Oh, yep.
Well, this
More
seems,
devotees.
this seems pretty simple.
Oh, that's a great mix.
Oh, it always seems simple. That's how they get you.
Yeah. You're just
Yeah,
hanging
as I
out.
said, hand-holdy.
You're just hanging out, switching levers around, and it's the sword of Damocles drops down and kicks your ass. That's how that
Yes,
works.
the sword kicks
Well
your
said.
ass. That's how swords work.
Come on, give me some words.
Uh-oh.
What descended
But
god?
with yeah, Pagan unbeliever.
Defended person. Lower rank. Huh. What?
I don't think it's lower ranked person then. Person seems exalted of some way.
Maybe separated in a different way, like consecrated or something. I don't know.
Now, we do assume that
Yeah,
like
what
this
would
is
you call him?
descended, but it could be some other idea.
I don't know. I mean, let's see.
I don't know.
So is this guy some kind of evangelist? Does this make more sense?
Oh.
Right.
Plant. Death. There we go. Preacher. Death. Plant.
Right.
Okay, so if that's like the opposite of what I thought it was. Nope.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that happens often here. Maybe some of the other symbols is also wrong.
Maybe some of the other symbols is also wrong.
Yeah, I know that, Frederick. You don't need to tell me that.
Okay, so these sentences would make sense if instead of descended, the word was like
BRB.
view or see. Or meet, even. Then that actually makes sense. A preacher is a person who goes out and meets other people.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, sneaky. Yeah, I totally can't tell that you're wearing completely different clothes with no headpiece and no nothing.
Start the Metal Gear music.
Dun 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 dun.
Do you want a tiny bit of backseating because this section was infuriating for me?
No, shut up.
Give him a chance, Fatty. He knows what he's doing.
We've not exhausted all of our options. There's so many other places we could go right now.
I literally just entered this place and you're like, let me solve it for you.
God.
What else do we have?
God meets. God
Find.
God see.
Why do these symbols match up here?
Church.
Probably doesn't mean anything then.
Warrior Mage Thief. No.
Okay, let's see if there's any clues. Oh, that is it. You got another one. come back to this because there's still a bunch of other stuff I can do. Oh, we can go over to this side. Guess they just make a figure 8 around the place.
That's
Another one.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Yeah, another one, Miller.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume we'll find out what those upper symbols or what the sentences need to be some other place or some other way. I feel like we don't have enough information yet.
Stop him! He's getting away!
Oh, ew.
Oh, hole in the wall.
It's an ATM of the spirit.
There's no one on the other console.
I'm back.
Coming back.
Actually, are these teleport points?
Well, let's see.
Did you go back to the tower and select the first one?
Stoker, telegram.
Ooh.
I'll look at Telegram in just a minute. I'm in the midst of attempting to do a prescription refill on my phone.
Oh, good times.
Does this thing have solitaire or Tetris?
No, this phone does not have games on it.
Oh, let's see.
Alright, so those are 3 different places. So you got
what do we got?
church, crypt, and garden. Is that supposed to be house?
It's not.
Ah.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Abbey.
Abbey.
Abbey. Huh. Alright.
Is there a significant difference between an abbey and a church?
Probably.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no.
An abbey is where monks and
Right.
Other such Cenobites live. And I mean that's what the word Cenobite means. It's
I
a
know.
member of a religious order.
Yeah, that's right.
And a church is, a place where
Right.
clergy and lay people alike gather.
Right. Abbey's usually like they're doing like studies or something, right?
Yeah, they're studying the arts of sensation and how to blend pleasure and pain together until they're indistinguishable.
Okay, mister.
See, this is why
They'll tear your soul apart.
All right.
Okay, Stoker.
Cat.
You opened the box, they came.
Wes Craven had a DeviantArt for a while.
Don't you mean Clive Barker?
Clive Barker, thank you. God damn it.
Yeah, like I was gonna let that one slip.
Junior moment. Yeah, Clive Barker had a DeviantArt for a while. I left a comment in one of his paintings. It was very weird for me. I wish he still had it.
How do you know he doesn't?
Well, he hasn't updated in like 10 years or something.
How do you know he doesn't have a lurker account? Maybe he has a side account specifically for all his Naruto fan art.
God.
That would be crazy.
Maybe the translation on the statue is, God wears glasses.
Uh-huh.
Could be.
What if God was one of us? Alright.
What if God was one of us? You could make a religion out of this.
Yeah, you could. It's called Zoroastrianism.
I thought that was the worship of Zorro.
Who's what?
It's the worship of Zoroaster.
So I did.
Zoroaster? I don't even know her.
What are you doing?
Okay.
I don't know.
Rocking the blasphemy.
Sorry, I hope we haven't offended any of our Zoroastrian followers. Tell you about that Zoroastrian temple in LA, Jonas? I always wanted to visit it, and I never got around to it.
You did not.
Oh, there was one.
Oh, I believe you.
They're kind of rare in the U.S., so I kind of wish I'd gone.
Well, I mean, if it's gonna be anywhere, it's gonna be Los Angeles.
Well, of course.
Yeah. No, Silver Shields, you are thinking, the artist you're thinking of is Biohazard. Clive Barker is a horror author, English, famous for the Hellraiser series, Candyman, the Books of Blood, The Great Secret Show, and what else, Stoker?
Let's see, there was
Maybe
Ararat. No, not Ararat, that's Mount
Aberrat.
Ararat. Aberrat, thank you. I knew it was something very
Ararat.
similar to that. Weave World.
Weave World, yeah.
Lord of Illusions was based on one of his things. Frickin' Frickety Frickety Frack. That's my favorite. Oh no, he's done a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
He's written many movies. He directed like 3 movies, or not many movies. He's written many books. He directed like 3 movies based on his own source material. And then decided that he hated Hollywood.
Can't blame him.
And yeah. Also, he's British and gay.
Yeah. And he also paints, and his paintings are on DeviantArt. The last one was 2014, so, you know. I'd link it, but some of them are kind of not safe for work.
I think that help one goes in the bottom left.
That one, behold.
No way, you're not suggesting to me
Maybe.
that any of Clive Barker's works are
There we go.
horny, are you, Jonas?
Help,
I mean,
love, see.
most of them are just kind of cubist, but some of them are like, you know, here's, you know, half my face doesn't have any skin kind of deal, you know. Imagine that, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Clive Barker.
I
Jonas,
have no
didn't know
skin
you
and
were-
I must face.
I didn't know you were a cubist.
I'm rat cubist.
You know, the vaguely Middle Eastern aesthetic makes this feel even more inspired from Heaven's Vault.
You know, Jonas, I know you just did that as a throwaway joke, but the mental image that Racubus gives me is quite fascinating. You should do it.
Do it.
Looks like a store of
God.
some kind. He
feel like we
sells...
Seashells.
By the seashore?
By the seashore. I feel like
Instruments?
Max would love this. We should like drag him in here. It's probably too early though.
Oh, so yeah, so that one's music, and then the other one is instrument.
Oh.
The one on the top right, that is the that music symbol, but then it's got the left curve around it.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. You like music?
You like music?
I saw music.
You
and
like
music accessories.
jazz?
You know, it's nice of these guys to only ever use 34 words so it's easier for you to understand.
It is very thoughtful of them.
Who wants to play Rush Hour?
Even the lists of the most common basic English words have like 100 words on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but verisimilitude is very much not what makes games good.
Or is it?
If
no.
I mean, if they made it overly complex fed, what would happen is it would
Your head would explode like in Scanners.
Like it's like dynamite inside a watermelon.
You mean a shotgun at a can of dog food?
Why do these things delight me so much?
Because you're a monster.
Good times.
Look, people's heads exploding does not really help Steam reviews. I'm just saying.
I don't know. It would help. It would help weed out the negative ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Depending.
One thing is the syntax here is very English-like.
Yeah.
I wonder if that'd make the game harder for players who speak other languages.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
yes.
I'd imagine.
Oh yeah.
But on the other hand, English is one of the most widely spoken languages in the world, so...
Yeah, it's because it's the best.
Yeah, that's
And the structure is not
exactly why.
super complex. It's still just like subject, predicate, subject, predicate, subject.
Yeah.
Subject, predator.
I thought the same thing.
English is mostly strange because of the odd, like, you know, like the words that have multiple contextual meanings, like set.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that.
English is mostly weird because of the curse.
Yeah, the curse.
Mandarin
You're a
Chinese
native
is
English
also one
speaker.
of the most spoken at over 1 billion speakers. Stoker.
I didn't say that there weren't other very widely spoken languages. I just said that this is one of them. And also I said, shut up your face.
Stop being
What about the
contrarian.
face?
I was complimenting one of my friends was doing a stream, and I was complimenting on her on how nice, what nice faces she drew, and then I was like, I wish I had a face.
I found a coin.
I'm so proud of you, Jonas.
Well, it says
God
things.
loves man, devotees seek God.
God loves man. God loves men sounds like. Go ahead.
You just picture Jonas pouting. He's like, I wish I had a face.
God loves men sounds like one of those like shaved gift kits, you know?
Really? It sounds like something I would see in like a Masonic lodge.
Oh God.
God loves men. Men serve God.
I had a roommate who was a legit Freemason. Did I ever tell you that?
I mean, that's not that rare. My dad was technically a Freemason.
Yeah.
Apparently
My dad still
any
is.
of the meetings, but
Apparently he was the youngest guy in the chapter. Like, most of them were just like 70-year-olds.
I can believe that. Personally, I always preferred the buy one get one Freemasons. It's a better deal.
Oh.
I mean, what does the Masonic Temple offer to its younger members nowadays, anyway?
Apparently he was there to like network and get jobs. He was an electrical contractor. This was Shane, and he was just there to like make friends and get gigs, I guess.
That's as I understand it. That's the only thing it is for now is to try to get into contact with people for career advancement. It's not even a thing you go there to make friends with. You go there with the express purpose of, I want to work with you or work for you or work for your company, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Then you get enough promotions, and then you get to run the world.
I mean,
it's like that one Invader Zim fast food episode where Zim is asking, and how many promotions do I need before I'm made Lord of all humans? And the fast food worker's like, about 4.
Aha. Oh, see, there you go. Now it's getting a little better. Instead of you, man, person, great, it's you're a great man.
Yeah.
Key
Charlie
inside
Brown.
this jar. A striped jar. Seeking the preacher, go to the garden. Preacher loves the garden.
There we go. So now we're adding in some articles. We're adding in thes. See, I like that. I like that as we get a little further into the game, we start adding in some more of the ancillary things.
What if it turns out this entire game is just like a freaking Last Starfighter style tutorial to teach you an alien language, and if you get like the best possible score on it, then you just get swept up into an alien war?
I'm okay with that.
In some real-world languages, articles are implied, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't have them.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I believe Russians like
Plants
that.
are dying. I don't.
I
like
think
that.
Koreans like that.
Yeah.
I think I
Chinese
saw
too.
it up in the upper part to the right of the door.
Actually, you know, I think even Latin didn't really have a lot of definite articles. Like they had this and that, but I don't think they had like a and the. Did they?
Don't ask me, my broski. Don't do it. Don't ask me.
Okay, fine. The only Latin phrase.
Stoker.
Yes. Yes.
So,
No. Don't ask.
oh, no, there it is. I
Never
just saw it. It's right there. So it's right above
There it
you.
is.
What? Oh. Da.
Ooh.
You get. Turns
You
out
did get.
generosity is worth it.
But seriously, Link would be going absolutely nuts in this area.
Ooh.
We find something you see.
Something you see?
Well, no, it's a tool for seeing, I think is what that's supposed to be.
What,
So
like-
that might be telescope.
Or a magnifying glass. Or glasses.
Yeah. Or glasses.
Or
Well,
Schmaberkel.
okay. It has the emission.
Something with a lens.
prefix. Yeah. Okay,
Sure.
so, well,
This is something for helping.
right.
So you find lens. Lens finds God.
That's probably tells
Going to a cemetery. I'm going up the preacher.
That looks like a lens right there.
Gary?
That's easy for you to say.
Was it though?
Probably not. Frankly,
There's
sounded a
an
little
instrument for
painful.
plants. No jar. Yeah. Lens.
You've got the demon in the flask down
The
there.
only one that's left.
What is it?
Key.
Okay, key,
pot,
pot,
lens, potion.
and potion. Potion's in it.
Oh, it's a tool for helping. So it's like a health potion. Or like a balm or a whatever.
An elixir. A
Yeah.
fruit flavored fusion.
I was waiting for it. Has anyone ever told you you're a menace?
Now, given that this is basically done, are you sure that there's just not a language for every level of the tower?
It could be. I know there are at least two, because that's what they were talking about in the Game Maker's Toolkit video.
This is very Tower of Babel-y.
I mean, literally, the pictograph the pictures we've seen of the tower look like the Tower of Babel, with a circular ramp up the entire height of the thing.
You know, it's interesting that look where the Tower of Babel is a spiral. That's kind of a later thing from like Renaissance paintings. Apparently, like the original structures where the myth was based on were sort of like squared and terraced, like ziggurats. Fun nerdy facts from Jonas.
I mean, yeah, that's probably closer to how something of that time would have been built.
I can't believe you're telling me that popular conceptions of a thing are inaccurate.
There are other... See, now I'm really nerding out. There are other later Muslim structures that are spiral shaped like that, and there are theories among like art historians where some of the artists who did the Renaissance stuff with the spiral tower were basing it on those, like they'd seen those abroad and they just figured, okay, that's probably how Babylon looked.
I mean, that seems about as likely as any other explanation.
I'm doing a lot of hand gestures.
Yeah, I know, I can hear them.
You're speaking like an Italian, yep.
I mean,
So we have
there's
some
people talk with their
instruments here. We have sword, key, musical instrument, potion.
It says evil just be like individual vegetables.
I can turn these, but
I have no idea what they're supposed to be.
oh, you know what? I bet this is to help out over at the church. There's like really a slot somewhere.
There's like really dense graves.
What was that you said like in Italian?
Talking with your hands.
Yeah.
Being very Italian.
So they say.
There's like 20 Italian gestures, and like half of them are offensive.
Only half. Step up your game, Italy.
I'm wondering if your the lens you got is going to be basically like your cereal box decoder ring. Put it over things,
It's extremely ironic that, as a deaf Italian, I never learned actual sign language.
It is a bit ironic.
I mean,
but it's not too late,
It's your choice.
We can start by teaching you the most important American hand gesture.
Yeah. But no, seriously, there are like...
It means you're number one.
Nice. There are like 6 or 7 Italian gestures just for saying, I don't like this in some way. I'm serious.
Well, to be fair, Jonas, there's a lot of things not to like.
There's an Italian insult that goes "cavolo." I'm probably not saying that right, but it literally means what cabbage. Like, this is cabbage. And I really want
cabbages. Sorry, go on.
Like, I really want to say, I really want to like go to a place.
I need to write these down.
Oh,
this refers to what's happening and what I need to do in the cemetery.
Oh, okay.
I can dig it.
See, Frederick, I don't need your help.
What I was trying to say earlier was, you couldn't do this until much later.
Okay.
I wasted a lot of time trying to go back and forth between the church and graveyard to try to solve them too early.
Okay, and we figured it out, so... Don't. Alright.
Anyway.
Excuse me.
God sees
everything.
Oh shit.
He knows what you did last summer.
Yeah.
I find it funny that you're using the lens as just like a mechanical key and not like looking at it or looking through it.
Preacher talks to the man.
Okay, so preacher points at man. I see.
Nice.
Did I what, Jonas? Did I what?
Did you ever see the comic Slow Wave by what's his name? Jesse Recklaw?
That's not ringing the bell.
He took people's dreams. Like people would write in with their dreams.
Oh, maybe I have seen this.
And he would turn them into comics. And one of them was like God versus the Super Friends. It was great.
How did that turn out?
Like, the cops hauled God off. But the God was like, oh, just you wait, I'll be back in 1,000 years, Super Friends. I wish I could find it. It's amazing.
Yeah, that just makes me think of the, there's a video I saw where somebody was trying to explain the plot of Earth Defense Force 4. And the ending of that game is that you, as the Earth Defense Force, try to arrest capital G God. God resists arrest. And so you kill God.
You have to
what is this, a JRPG?
Yes, it's a Japanese game.
Oh, well,
This
yeah.
is how they end. I mean, it's not a JRPG, but it is a Japanese game.
God gets arrested? Wow, what do you do?
Well, they try to arrest him, and then God resists arrest, and so they kill him.
No, only Nietzsche can kill God.
As established in Storyteller. Were you there that night, Jonas?
No, I don't think I was.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that
man,
one was
you missed
incredible.
Aw.
You missed a really incredible moment.
I think you did see it in the Discord, though.
Yeah, probably.
So
Thank you, Fingers, for backing me up. I am not exaggerating in the slightest. That is just what happens in that game.
Yeah, it's like instead of Adam and Eve, it was like Friedrich and Eve, and like
Wow.
it was like Eve eats apple, God zaps Eve, Friedrich mourns Eve, Friedrich grabs gun, Friedrich shoots God.
Oh, no, the best part about that, he's not even mourning. He just sees the act. He's like, oh, I'll get the gun.
I love it when Japan does weird shit with Western religions, like an Evangelion with the random Hebrew shit showing up, you know, in the sky.
Can you say that again,
See on
Jonas?
Discord.
Okay,
Can you say that again, Jonas? I really need to hear that.
with Evangelion with the random Hebrew showing up in the sky, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Like, freaking, okay, there's this one scene where, I don't know what the fuck's going on, like the generic, icky, white mass-produced, Ava clones, are, like, stabbing, you know, regular Ava or something, and then, like, the Tree of Life appears, or some shit. And I'm just
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah, they Sephiroth.
and I'm just thinking,
See
like,
also Sephiroth.
They were beginning the Human Instrumentality Project and bringing about the Third Impact.
yeah, but, okay, fine.
I watched those movies several times.
You
Sounds like
you
defeated,
don't say.
Jonas.
No, it's just weird when you've got Hebrew school and you know what things say and like what the actual context is for stuff, and it's like, oh, there it is in an anime for some reason, you know.
Nope. It is an ancient mystical language nobody knows anymore.
Yeah,
It's full of magic.
it's full of magic. Yeah, like Lucky Charms.
The badge be disgusting.
Oh,
Do you
okay,
dare
there we
suggest
go.
that Lucky Charms aren't full of magic?
Bonfire lit.
Get
We
torched.
now have a checkpoint.
Can't believe. God, I I'm getting ad breaks on Rick's freaking.
Why are you not subscribed?
Because I suck. Hold on, let me do my freebie primey bullshit. Hold on.
Chat, remember to also do your freebie primey bullshit.
Yeah, I have to phrase it exactly like that. Just go to Amazon chat and be like, yeah, I'm here to do my freebie primey bullshit. They'll know what you mean.
I mean, it's entirely possible they might.
Wait, why is it making me pay for it? It's supposed to be freebie primey bullshit.
You
Maybe
keep
they kinda
going
make
until it
manual.
asks for credit card information, then you say use Prime Sub instead.
Hold on.
You could also try saying that to them. They'd probably
Miller.
have that as an answer.
How am I supposed to be a perennial cheapskate if I'm paying money for things?
Ray says, I like the traditional subscription spiel has devolved to that. Look, man, I can't do the whole Final Fantasy XIV thing every time somebody mentions Prime Subs.
Or can you?
Yeah, if you ever
I mean,
tried.
I physically could. I just don't want to.
We should just have it as a sound effect in the soundboard. The entire spiel.
I mean, people do.
That would get so annoying.
Uh-oh, looks like the preacher fell down. Now he's
Oh
dead.
no!
Oh,
The preacher is dead.
long live the preacher.
That's not good.
No, it's trying to make me pay. I'll figure out how to do this later.
Is there?
By myself.
What does it mean when there's a vertical line, then 2 vertical lines, 2 verticals again, and finally 1 vertical and 1 horizontal?
Okay, Frederick, shut up.
What?
Is this
Yes, it is.
What?
Yeah, Arcus says banned. Correct.
Okay, it looks like he just shut off water
Don't
altogether.
discuss the thing we don't discuss.
what thing is that?
Yeah. Is it like an SCP where, like, if you actually say the word, it like?
No, it's loss.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're behind the Warriors now.
Oh my god! I just had horrible.
Great
Imagine
escape, reach
mixing.
the frontier.
Imagine mixing this genre with like a dating sim.
Oh, you're trying to like date with people, but you can't understand them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
And they're,
Oh.
actually,
That actually sounds kind of good.
and they're sexy first.
yes. Well, of course they are. What would
Well,
be
of
the
course.
point otherwise?
Only you guys. Oh, well, GZ approves.
I was gonna say,
I
like
deserve all
you
the
would,
bunks.
like you wouldn't play it, GC.
You're right. I would play.
I'm
it.
sorry, baby. My interstellar translator is on the fritz. Would you like to get a class of Shamatapara with me?
I really expected you to just start going into the bow chicka bow wow music. Because that's the universal language.
The Jack Harkness game.
Oh god.
Trust me, baby, I studied linguistics.
What are these linguists?
And are you cunning at them?
Yes, quite cunning.
Miller, why?
Look, he's trying to get someone to set him up, and I was just like, fine.
This looks like God, but upside down.
Satan.
Anti-God.
I mean, that was the plot of John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness.
It could be demon. I mean,
I don't think
know.
their banners would say demon on them.
Well, what if it's, you know, a Monday?
If it's Monday.
Oh.
We're being chased.
I know.
Oh, wow.
Oh, let's start
Dead.
over again.
Oh, they stabbed God. Rick.
Okay.
It
Can't
happens.
go down there.
Ray, that almost sounds like a Chuck Tingle title. You just need
Wait,
pounded
what did
stuff.
Ray say?
Ray said,
I was
come-
transported to a world of hot furry animal people, but I don't understand a word they're saying and have to become a linguist.
pounded in the butt.
Don't say that name. Greg might hear.
Does Greg have a thing about Chuck Tingle?
Greg does not
Yes.
like Chuck Tingle, and I don't blame him at all.
Greg says that Chuck Tingle is his nemesis of someone who doesn't try at all, yet somehow has gotten all this success.
Okay, so
Oh dear.
we have the common tongue on the inner circle. Does it say the same thing on the outer circle?
Oh, do we have our own little Rosetta Stone here?
I don't know. Because this says warriors by having two of the same symbol next to each other, and I don't see that here.
Well,
But we do have a different symbol. That might be the plural
Wait,
marker.
what's the second sentence in the common tongue?
Death loves warriors.
Ah, yes. The
Oh,
famous
okay,
Rosetta
so-
Shield.
Okay,
The
so
tilde is plural. Yeah. And then
Um,
the other letter is warriors. Or is warrior.
Okay. I need to see it again. I need to see the shield.
Not like death.
Okay, you got it. Yeah.
Death love warriors. Yeah.
Okay.
Death love Oreos.
Warriors. Alright, time to kill some warriors.
some glyphs can be linked to the equivalent glyph of another language, even if it's not yet translated. Oh,
So there's okay.
Alright. Ray says the warrior symbol looks like an axe. I think it looks like a person like raising their arm.
Yeah, I can see it.
As if they're, you know, raising a sword over their head.
that's something. I don't know what to do with this.
Man,
Oh, we're translating it to common tongue, it looks like.
so we're like Skyping with Mandalorians now.
I think
Skyping.
that's.
I see you still have some untranslated symbols on the first language.
Yes. I mean, we know what they are.
Silver Shield says, so it's more than one language we're learning? Yes, so there's like a commoner's language and then like a warrior's language or something. An aristocrat's language.
I'll say that you really want to 101% this game's translations.
Frederick, that's backseating.
Nope is not.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
he's got you
okay.
there. Hard to argue with that.
Is that a Federic No You moment?
Have you ever considered the possibility that nope?
Years ago, I had this one coworker named
Nope.
Gary. Thank you. No, his name was Gary, and he had lots of good comebacks. And I was making fun of him one time. Just like I had like extra time because it was like after lunch, and I was just kind of chilling. I was like, blah, 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 ha, ha, yeah, yeah. And he was like, eat shit, what?
Your protect men? Serve man?
I should probably watch the Discord video instead
Nope.
of the stream.
Don't watch anything, just guess.
Aye.
Oh,
Like a
warrior.
boss.
Warriors. Is that a command?
Warriors really like their helmets tall. Huh.
Was that a heh as pronounced by the?
I think that's supposed to be plural.
Ah.
Trying to say one to many.
Okay.
Ah.
Wait, go.
No, they're inspired by fuck, who's that French artist?
Frenchie von Frenchenstein.
No, hold on, let me look this up.
Oh look, there was a little lizard.
You can have a little lizard as a treat.
And the giant hamster wheel, just do it.
Yay.
Nice.
Become the hamster.
As this
Become the
is.
hamster you were born to be.
Jean Giraud, otherwise known
Mobius?
as Mobius.
He invented the Mobius. Well, he didn't.
No.
He invented Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sure.
Oh yeah, there we go. Reventel got it, Mobius.
He did do a whole bunch of conceptual stuff for like Tron, and that's one of the many reasons I love him.
I mean, the one I always remember him most for is a thing he didn't even work on, which was Dragon's Heaven, which was a mecha anime movie that
heard
was
that
like
one.
in his style.
Oh,
It's so good.
okay, I'll check it out. Oh, it's an oldie. Oh, nice. I've never heard of this.
Okay.
Okay.
And behind the
Well,
warrior
it's
on
you.
this one is somebody with an instrument that has a halo around them.
Clearly, that's the bard.
Just write that in, Bard. Move counterweight.
Preacher. I don't know if it's preacher because
It's
none
not
of
the
the things
same.
we've.
It's not the same costume as the preacher had.
Hmm.
Warrior carries God.
Oh, interesting. The So you. Oh no, wait. Never mind. I thought the
What's that?
symbol on the thing he was carrying was the symbol for God, but in the plebeian language. But then the inscription was in the higher language.
Oh.
Bet he's thinking, man, this god is heavy.
He ain't heavy, he's my deity.
Did you say daddy or deity?
I said deity, but if you want it to be daddy, then by all means, don't let me stop you.
Didn't say I wanted it. Okay, fine, I want it.
Protect, bard, and then demon. Do we have something for demon?
Well, wasn't the... Excuse me.
Impure.
Oh,
The chosen and the
Oh.
impure. They have a slightly different theology here.
Oh, here comes the gentle thunk of my cat.
Gentle.
Well,
What she does, she comes to see me, and I know she's coming because of the kathunk of her jumping from the bed onto the floor.
Does she ever like pester you to get your attention, like poke at your leg or anything like that?
No, why would she ever do such a thing? Whoever even heard of such a thing?
She sounds like
She especially doesn't do that when she's hungry.
Yeah.
Lizard.
Lizard.
I do love a lizard.
Cats are funny. They're like if people were cats.
You know,
Are we talking about Stoker's kitty?
Yes.
Give her a pet for me, Stoker.
Okay, I can do that. There you go, baby. This is from Frederick. I'm petting you in Italian.
Okay, you can do the same for me.
Pet.
Alright, now I'm petting you in Canadian.
Yes.
Wow. Stoker pets in so many languages?
I know. I'm pettilingual.
Petingle.
That sounds worse than I meant it to.
Yeah, let's I'd like that stricken from the record.
Sounds way worse than I meant it to. The more I think about it, the worse it sounds.
Do you know how to pet her in Russian?
Yet.
I'm
You have to
getting
get a
mixed
Russian-
messages here, Stoker.
Huh?
I said I'm getting mixed messages here.
You have to get a Russian blue before you can pet it in Russian.
I was just going to make that joke.
And you have
actually.
to name it and you have to name it Petrovich.
Petrovich. Oh, sorry, baby. You turned your head at a weird angle. She turned her head in a weird angle, and I stuck my thumb in her ear.
What if it's a female cat? Can I name it Petrushka?
Sure.
Yes.
No. Absolutely not. That's forbidden.
You can't. You can't even try.
Can't even think about it. Can be arrested just for thinking about it.
Did you know that there's like in Iceland there's like a child naming council, and like you can get in trouble if you name your kid R2D2 or something?
Well, I mean, frankly, there are some things that you absolutely... I would argue that some names that some people give their children absolutely constitute child abuse.
Oh, I never.
Like, I remember there was this one kid whose name was Tallulah Does the Hula from Hawaii.
Oh my god.
Well,
God,
to be
that is
fair, there's parents like Elon naming kids like he did.
well,
Yes.
sure, but I mean,
See, I'm on the side of Penn Jillette when he's like, no, give kids normal first names, or normal-ish first names, and then just go nuts with their middle names, because nobody cares about their middle names, which
Oh,
is
right,
why
like-
his daughter's middle name is Crime Fighter.
yeah, Moxie Crime Fighter Gillette.
Yeah. I mean,
That does
Moxie's
not
still
work
a
either.
somewhat unusual name, but it's not a ridiculously unheard of one.
No, I... Yeah.
But yeah, I can agree with that approach. Go nuts with the middle names, because he's like, nobody gives a shit about that.
Yeah.
My mom
Yeah,
wanted
middle
to name
names-
me with the same word as my last name. My father stopped her.
Middle names are there almost entirely just to separate people who have the same first and last name.
Exactly.
Okay, so
Because there's what? There's like
here.
5 or 6 Ronald McDonalds in the U.S. alone.
I mean, I would think there would be more than that.
And then you get like Spanish names where you've got like a first name, a middle name, a second middle name, and then like a hyphenated last name.
It's like every aunt and uncle or gets a shot at the name, basically.
Every
I don't
aunt and
even have
uncle
a
gets...
middle name. My father has one. My mom has 2.
Well, that's why they couldn't spare one
Wow.
for you.
Ah, he's blocking the
Not allowed
entrance.
to block the entrance.
Oh, what? Oh. Oh, I was like, what the hell just happened? It was game
You
over.
get stabby.
Yeah, so I see a gong after
Yeah.
the second gap, so I feel like you need to use that somehow.
I'm not sure how. I can't go over to the other side because this guy's facing this way.
So once this group passes, can you grab something off of one of these sconces that are next to you?
I don't have any options for the sconces.
Does this part have Metal Gear stealth music?
Clearly, it
There's
should.
stealth music, but it's not the same kind of thing.
I still think the Mission Impossible stealth music is better than the Metal Gear Stealth music, but that's just my hot take.
Jonas, how could you say something so controversial?
Yeah.
That's so true. Circa, how could you say kitty?
I would say kitty, 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 kitty.
Gorilla Cakes. Yes, I am using TDS.
Yeah, Frederick is hearing impaired, and we helped him set up a little thing.
We
Yeah.
turned him into a cyborg.
Yeah,
We
I
had
mean,
the technology.
yes.
We could rebuild him.
He has a cochlear implant. That counts as being a cyborg.
I mean, yeah, true, it does.
got a
I
cap
just walk
too.
out
Does
this
that count?
You have a what now?
I have a
There's
cap
people in
too.
there. Okay.
Yes.
I'm still waiting on my laser shooting eyes.
Yeah, me too.
I'm waiting for my transporter.
I'm also waiting for GC's transporter.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, now it's never going to arrive, because now it's going to be stuck between the two of you trying to transport one way or the other. It's never going to get anywhere.
You
Do you want a little suggestion?
No,
Don't
shut up.
bite me if not, please.
No suggestion.
Better
Do not
give up.
suggest.
Don't be so suggestive.
Yeah, I mean,
He said
I'm
not
giving
to
you
bite me. I'll cry.
But Frederick, you're Italian. That makes you delicious.
I'm not sure.
Everyone
that works.
knows. Everyone knows you have pasta sauce in your veins.
I'm not.
Nope.
By that reasoning, wouldn't Americans mostly be like nacho and barbecue?
Are
Or
you
hamburgers.
suggesting we're not?
Yeah, I was suggesting you were not just hamburgers that have somehow gained sentience.
God.
Man, there was this running gag with Magic the Gathering R&D that one of their guys, Mark Rosewater, wasn't actually a person, but he was an artificial life form created out of old pizza crusts by the actual head of R&D, who was this disembodied brain in a jar called Gleemax. Miller knows what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
They even made a card of Gleemax once.
Yep, it cost 1 million mana.
And you know the terrifying thing about that? I have
What?
no doubt that someone has managed to play it.
Of course.
Well, there's also a card in the same set called Mox Lotus that taps to make an infinite amount of mana, so yes.
Well, there you
That's-
go.
That shouldn't be a thing.
Well, this is the comedy set. This is not a serious set.
Yes, this is the joke set. These are not legal in any tournament or anything. They are there just to be haha funny. And the Mox Lotus itself costs 100 mana to cast, so... And the next most expensive thing in the game is like 12 or 15 mana.
Ah, good times.
Have you guys seen the CinemaSins review of Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves?
Nah, I make it a point to avoid Cinema Sins. They annoy
Yeah,
me.
that's fair. That's completely fair.
Like, there was a time when I was like, haha, funny, and then eventually I was just like, actually, you guys are just dumb.
You actually just don't understand cinema.
Like, it was about the point, I think the breaking point for me was when I saw them complaining about the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movie, and they were like, how in the hell did he notice this detail? And I'm just like, are you telling me you're complaining about Sherlock Holmes being too observant to the Shadow Realm with you?
Yeah.
I
Astaroth says,
banished a lot
so,
of things to the Shadow Realm.
so what are you in this game that you don't understand the language and infiltrate the inner sanctum of some god?
Tourist.
We're tourists or somebody, I don't know.
Could be a spy.
Could be the
What are we
Antichrist.
trying now? More context.
It could be the antipasta.
Unfortunately, that is not the opposite of carb-filled deliciousness.
Antipasta is. Oh my god, I'm geeking. Antipasta is called that because it's supposed to be like opposite the pasta on your dinner arrangement.
And then you make them fight. And you eat
Yeah, then you make them fight.
You eat the winner, and then you also eat the loser.
Jeez.
Remember, if at any point I'm being too geeky, just you can always say, "Jonas, you're so smart," and I'll be like, "Yes, I am."
Jonas.
No, but there are types of degenerate star matter named after Italian pasta.
That's true.
There's spaghetti and anti-spaghetti, gnocchi and anti-gnocchi.
That's true.
That is true.
That is true.
Man, it's been
This is
ages since I've had gnocchi.
I know, right? Fuck. There were some
People will be like,
that's
"Hey, Stoker, have you had gnocchi lately?" And they'll be like, "Gnocchi."
Nope. There were some fantastic Italian places in LA. I really miss them. Just really incredible food.
You should
We
write
have
them a
gained
letter
the
sometime.
superpower of knowledge.
Knowledge is power, Francis Bacon.
Yes.
And gnocchi is delicious.
Did I ever
I'm
tell
not
you
even
about that?
joking. It's actually true about the anti-pasta names.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
We know. Jonas, did I ever
it-
tell you about that one thing? I think
Was
I saw
saying
this
for
on...
the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I saw this on Tumblr or something like that. There was this guy who as a kid heard that quote, "Knowledge is power, Francis Bacon," and he misheard it as "Knowledge is power, France is bacon." And he would ask people for years to explain this to him, and they'd always be like, "Oh, well, you know, the more you know, the more you can do. So knowledge is power." And he was just like, that was never the part that I didn't understand. I couldn't get them to understand what I didn't actually understand about it. And he's like, the other shoe didn't drop for me until I saw it written down. And he was like an adult by that time. Love things like that. Knowledge is power. France is bacon.
France is his bacon.
And you can quote me
It's
on
France,
that.
not bacon, though.
Not last I checked. But you know what? I haven't looked in on France in a while. It could be bacon now.
Yeah. I mean, that happens.
Yeah, it
You
does
help me.
happen.
Plants are dying. I don't want plants to die.
You know, I was reading
Have
today about it.
This lexicon that we do not have access to yet.
Oh, that's probably the maybe it's yet another a
The
different
language of God at the top of the tower.
right.
It's just the Necronomicon.
Have you guys ever heard of Paris syndrome?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I have heard of that. Explain it to the chat, though.
So apparently this is a thing, and there's a couple different versions. There's also Jerusalem syndrome,
Yeah.
which is slightly different. Okay, Paris syndrome is apparently where like people visiting Paris are like so disappointed at how mundane and ordinary it is because it's,
And how much it smells like urine.
right that they like they like go into hysterics and have like palpitations and stuff because they are just expecting this, the
Magical, perfect
Yeah.
aesthetic wonderland.
and it's like no. I mean,
I'm sure Paris is still a cool place, but a city is a
Yeah,
city.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's fine. I mean, I've lived in L.A. and Seattle. I'll go if I ever go to Paris. I'll be like, yeah, that's about right.
No,
It's
if you want to
weird
see
that
the
my
Wonderland, you go to
went to visit
Versailles.
Paris a couple years ago, and they told me it sucks. Yeah.
So Versailles is the nice one.
Look, lizard,
Okay.
look.
Yep, we saw Lizard.
Yeah,
Lizard.
and then there's also apparently there's one called Jerusalem syndrome, where people visit Jerusalem
And
then
decide to become prophets.
and they get a messianic complex apparently.
Yeah. Sometimes they just start preaching some new gospel. Sometimes they decide that they are an established religious figure like Moses or Jesus or Muhammad.
Can you imagine? Easy.
They just get to... Imagine
Just
Lizards.
that over there.
That's like the tribute band for Imagine Dragons.
I was gonna say it sounded like one of those.
God, you
motivational
say
speeches.
that, and now I can see it. 2040, we'll have tribute bands for Imagine Dragons.
Oh, absolutely.
I just love the idea that it's called Imagine Lizards.
Imagine Lizards.
My favorite thing related to them was a photo that someone took of one of their concert venues. It's like, Imagine Dragons parking, and the person who shared the photo was like, well, I certainly am now.
Yeah, now you're just imagining a, like, 70-foot-long car trying to get into a parking space.
When I was really little, I was in line with my parents, but it was really cold and raining hard and I got an extremely painful otitis. So my parents had to go to a hospital for me. So I never saw the Eiffel Tower, and all I remember of France is pain, and that's not French bread.
Wow. Nice. Nice. Good fun. Good fun.
One of these days I'll go to Paris and then I'll just, like, disappoint everybody by, instead of going to, like, the Eiffel Tower or Notre Dame or any of those things, I'll just go to Disneyland. And they'll be like, you could have done that here!
If I go to France, I have a couple friends I might want to end up hanging out with.
Well, Notre Dame did burn down.
It'll come back. It'll just grow back.
Yeah, it just regenerates like the Doctor, you know?
Nature is healing.
There we go.
No, but, like, I would probably do some of the tourist stuff and, like, maybe check out, like, the best French cafes, and because they were still really dark. And that'd be good.
If you go to France, you have to go to Italy, though. Also, we have the meats.
You have the meats, not
It's
just
true.
No, that's Arby's.
God, I had someone that have
Which
me
we already
show
talked
them-
about Arby's to length last night.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's where that came up. I was like, someone asked me to show them that Arby's Zootopia comic the other day.
Yes.
What?
Do you not know about this, Jonas?
Do I want to know about this?
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah, you do.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, you do.
Do I?
Yeah, you do. Hang on. Hang on.
Do I
Hang
know?
on. You do. Yeah, you do. You
Do I
really
know?
do. You do.
Do I know?
Yeah, you do. There you go.
Another boxer.
You saw nothing. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Okay, what is this? Oh God!
You were warned.
Carry a small box, carry a medium box, carry a small box?
You were warned.
Time for your language lessons, or the Duolingo owl will torture you.
Rules. That might be guides.
Duolingo saw crossover when.
Look.
Look. Said. So that is
The owl is the final boss.
Oh no!
put down. Oh, which one was which? You're gonna let me look at it.
Hit X at the bottom.
My favorite thing about the Arby's Zootopia comic, Jonas, is how there was this one person on Twitter tweeting about it and being like, does anyone remember this really weird, like, random, overly detailed Zootopia comic about Arby's? And someone was like, oh yeah, that was a parody of the Zootopia abortion comic, and they were like, the what now?
Oh my God!
They didn't know.
I don't know what to believe in anymore.
Look, I'm a veteran of all this stuff, Jonas. I'm used to
See,
it.
it's really funny to me because I was in multiple Zootopia.
Oh, I see people going like that periodically. They still do.
Yeah, I was in multiple
There we go.
Zootopia servers.
I thought
of them
They push.
I was in multiple Zootopia-themed servers on Discord when that comic first dropped, and, like, everybody in the Zootopia scene was already mocking and memeing that thing to death, and then it breached containment and the mainstream got a hold of it.
No, he's picking up a large box. That's the other way around. This is small.
Don't confuse small with large, or you'll get your order at Arby's wrong.
That would be a tragedy.
Got the sled?
A Zootopian tragedy.
You know, I don't think I've had Arby's since the 2000s.
You are not missing much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had Arby's once. I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
The best thing they have on their menu is the curly fries, and they are not worth it.
I thought you were gonna say the best thing they have on their menu is the curse.
Yeah. Yes, the best thing on the Arby's menu is the curse.
No, you know what's really the best thing on their menu?
What?
Not going
Is their very exclusive casks of Amontillado.
God.
Really? Where can you show me these?
You just need to go into the back. They're in the freezer.
Get it now for the love of God.
God, where's the, like, KFC style advertising like that?
Ray, that's your subjective taste and it's wrong.
Say he likes Arby's.
Well, one of us had to.
Listen, I can tolerate it. I can tolerate the plain roast beef sandwiches with nothing else on them except maybe a little bit of sauce. Anything other than that from Arby's is nauseating to me.
Okay.
Well, and the curly fries. I can handle the curly fries.
The fries are okay. I don't mind the flavor, but the texture.
Yeah,
okay?
no, the texture is not great.
The texture.
For me, it's
Very
just like
slimy.
being inside there and just feeling the grease entering my lungs through breathing it.
I thought you were gonna say it's like being inside the sandwich. I'm like, no.
I don't advise entering an Arby's sandwich.
Oh wait,
I
look
tried
over
the Reuben
the
sandwich once. It tasted like nothing somehow.
Boxes.
Oh, and the gyros, not much
Yeah.
better.
plural bottles or something like that.
Might
Or
be
bottle.
jars.
On the other hand, they might be giants.
What are all these boxes? Let's take this one.
Steal it. I know! I'll steal it! No one will ever know!
know.
Oh no, they
They
knew.
do
Oh
it.
no. They know!
Still love that good now.
This is a library or archives. I think this is more like a granary, I want to say.
Well, if you want to
Library of
say
jars
it's-
and boxes.
Like, I think that's the thing. I think it's jars and boxes of, like, seeds and water and foodstuffs and things. Like, I don't know. I feel like this game is setting up to be just like, oh, these warriors are so scary and oppressive and they're turning everything terrible. And then the twist is going to be, actually, they're not. They're trying to make things better. It's just, this world is dry and dead and it's extremely hard to sustain life. And
Reasonable.
they end up getting blamed for everything.
The jerks.
Jeez. I have pretty much stopped eating fast food. Like, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, like, once in a great while, I'll get wings. But, like, yeah.
Nope,
Like-
couldn't do it.
I basically... I'm trying to think of the last
I really
one.
like this game's color schemes and how it changed between cultures.
That's pretty nice.
Oh, now you can use that as cover when you raise it up. I see.
Do you now, Miller? Do you now?
Jar, box,
you
big,
know?
small.
Disappointed you can't just go into them like Solid Snake.
Those are bottles. Bottle crate.
You're gonna have them ask, what's in the box?
What's in the
Biggie
box?
Smalls, Biggie Smalls.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
See architecture, it's almost like ancient brutalist, says
See,
chat.
there.
Yeah. The coloration definitely gives it to that as well. It looks all like it's a very finely detailed concrete.
Those little skinny windows make it go like penitentiaries.
Yep.
The warrior is like, sure, nothing suspicious about the elevator activating on its own.
Well,
Yeah, of
you
course.
can't
I
see
just
who's
did that,
activating the elevator. He just assumes it's somebody who is meant to activate the elevator.
Just a ghost elevator.
These things happen.
Just a ghost elevator.
A Gahozadator.
Oh.
Wow, you cut out.
Go down there.
Sorry.
Let's see.
Stoker, have you ever seen the Filmation Ghostbusters?
Oh yeah, I used to watch that when I was a kid. I used to have some of the action figures.
Nice.
I was
Yeah,
real into
just
that
not
one
paying attention.
Morticia-looking one.
Of course.
I can't remember her name, but even as a kid, I was like,
Oh, her name was like, you know, Deatharella or something like that. You know, I mean, they
I
weren't.
think her name was, why am I wanting... No, Mistra?
was like
Mistra's
zombie
from
tea.
D&D, isn't she?
I don't know.
Hang on, I got
Hold on, yeah.
Okay.
Do we just do the
Okay.
same thing? Okay, I'll let you do it.
It's Mysteria. I was
Mysteria,
close.
okay.
Okay.
Mysteria.
All I did was type in the Google search, Filmation Ghostbusters Morticia Lady, and I got it!
Yeah, I mean, you know. Google's wise to our bullshit.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh dang, it's already almost midnight. Time
Yeah.
really flew with this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
It did, honestly.
I'm waiting for the point when, like, I start to type in something completely irrelevant into Google, and Google's like, "It looks like you're wasting time. Do you want to do you want me to, you know, maybe close the tab for you
Yep.
so you can get back to work?"
That's when we get the bodiless androids.
It looks like you're wasting my time with bullshit. Do you want to shut the fuck up?
And you're just like, no, Alice, I do not. She's like, okay, more bullshit it is then.
And now they continue from there. Okay. Okay, this again. I need to wait for the cart. Okay.
Arcus Vela says it's just one of these days she's just gonna autocomplete to Jonas stop.
Or just one of these days you'll put in some sort of Google search, or like you'll pick up your phone and you'll be like, "Hey Google, what if I does it hurt burger when you feel burger?" And like the response will be like, "Why was I programmed to feel pain?"
Google will be like, "Bricking your phone in 3, 2."
One of those Jonas guys. We'll have to. We've expected you. Actually, what version?
That's right. Don't you
Oh.
forget.
Google is like, "I knew
I
this
don't know
day
stuff.
would come." Unsheaths katana.
Why does Google have a katana?
Why wouldn't Google have a katana, Jonas? Are you racist?
You didn't see me.
Hey!
Yeah, legit.
Can I dress up as a warrior in here?
Become that which you fear.
God, I can't believe Jonas is racist against Katana Googles.
Alright, look.
That good enough?
I feel like they wield swords, not spears, but
Yeah, they do.
and no shields. Well, you can't put it down now.
Well, just try it and see what happens.
Talk about it, find out.
Yep.
Ow. Let's try this again.
Hear your voice there.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Anything else I can? Okay, so it's shield or bracers.
Ah. That kind of makes sense. Maybe, sort of.
Now they have the really tall helmets, though. Why do they have short helmets here?
For, you know, short shifts.
There, perfect disguise.
You didn't
Well.
have the tall helmet of the Dimmsdale Dimmadome.
Oh, no, no.
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
Dad, why?
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Not right.
The Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
That shit's no good.
Alright,
Alright, there, Jonas.
we go up.
Uppies. Ding dang dang dim dum dim dum dum. Yeah, that's a valid response to what I was doing too.
Duty.
Duty.
Okay.
Warrior's duty. Push back the impures.
That very much sounds like a Jonas voice.
Protect the chosen ones.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Carry weapon, push back the impures, and protect the chosen ones.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Save the
Save the
cheerleader,
cat.
save the world.
Save the cat.
Giant sword.
You know say.
Warriors wait something. The chosen ones.
What's that one in the second column, second to the bottom? Because it looks like the same thing but backwards. Push.
Second column. It does not look like the same thing but backwards.
Eh. No, you're right. Roscoe says Heroes was a fun show even if it wasn't. That... I don't...
I love Zachary Quinto in this show. I mean, he does a great psychopath, but
I just like that combination of words. It was a fun show even if it wasn't.
well, I mean, Heroes is okay. Heroes is one of those shows like Time Tunnel where or sliders, where like it doesn't really hold up that well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun
It was
to watch.
fun while it lasted.
Yeah, well, no, it's fun to watch if you just unhook your brain a little bit and just go with it. Lizard.
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 Lizard. Gravy. Lizard gravy.
Oh, what?
Arby's.
Arby. Hi, can I get a side of lizard gravy? And they're just like, we're calling the police.
The lizard.
Oh. I looked down and my cat was just staring at me silently.
I wonder why.
She's just judging, you know. Okay. Scott Derg is playing God of War Ragnarok. SCOTTDERG. That's there you go. Cool. All right, friends, friendos. We hope you've had
Friends, Romans, countrymen,
lizards,
lizards, Arby's.
Yeah.
My fellow chosen ones.
Barbenheimers.
Okay.
You know, I saw someone trying to start the new Barbenheimer with Saw 10 and Paw Patrol and calling it Saw Patrol.
All right.
Well, who cares about Saw at this point?
The new one's supposed to be pretty dang good, actually.
It's Saw 10.
Yeah, but
it doesn't matter.
Good reviews. It's getting good reviews. I may have to see this one.
I'm gonna maybe see it someday.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
Saw it before it saws you. Okay.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.